So I tend to get a lot of questions about my makeup, particularly my eyebrows, which if you follow my Instagram, um, you'll see them. So I'm just going to take you through generally what my morning makeup routine kind of looks like. So let's get started. Before I do anything, I am going to put moisturizer on my face. What I am currently using, because I can't find the stuff I normally use in the morning, is this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. I actually really, really like it. So we're just going to put a little bit of that on my face. And a little does go a long way with this stuff. Right? And then before I ever do any of my other makeup, I do my eyebrows. They tend to take the longest. Alright, so because I have naturally dark brown eyebrows and I like to make them match my hair, we are going to be using this Wet n Wild paint pot. As you can see, I've used a lot of it. And I have this itty bitty little angled brush, which has been through a lot. I'm just gonna get a little bit on there and then go in and start drawing. The goal is to get like the basic shape down and then go back in and fill it in with the white. And the first few times I did this, they did not always look good. One question I got asked a lot when I started doing my colored eyebrows was what made me think to start doing them like that. And the simple answer is I was broke. So I didn't have like an eyebrow pencil or anything to do my brows with. So I started using brown eyeshadow and just filling them in. And then when I started dyeing my hair crazy colors again, I was like, well, I'm doing it with brown eyeshadow. Why can't I do it with colored eyeshadow to make it match my hair? And thus began my eyebrows. They're actually my favorite thing to do. And I mean, if you're wanting to do this, you don't actually have to make them match your hair. Because I've done like rainbow ones and red, white, and blue ones. I did red and silver glitter ones for Christmas. I did one red, one green one for Christmas. Just have fun with it, is all I can say. Alright, so we got kind of the basic shape down. And now we're going to go in and do this one. Now remember, sisters, not twins. They're probably not going to look identical, and that's okay. One suggestion I do have, if you dye your hair a lot like I do and want to start drawing your eyebrows on, go and get them waxed, threaded, whatever, just once and kind of get the shape that you like, and then just tweeze to maintain, because my eyebrows grow back fast. So every couple of days I'm, plucking. And I don't want to have to go and get my eyebrows threaded every other fucking day. So, yeah, go get them done, get the shape you want, and then tweeze to maintain. Or if you're really brave, just shave them off and draw them back on. I've thought about doing that a few times, not gonna lie. I also get super worried that I'm gonna draw them on too thick. That's the beauty of it. If I don't like the shape or the thickness, wipe it off and start again. It's another reason I try to do my brows first, because if I mess up, wipe it off, start again, and I'm not wiping off like my eye makeup or my foundation, which I don't actually wear a lot of foundation. Not to sound in love with myself, but my skin's fairly nice. I don't need to wear foundation. I will show you what I put on days when I feel a little like you can't really tell on my camera, but I just feel like it's kind of dark under my eyes and stuff, so I'll be adding a little something. As good as those are gonna get. Alright, so we put the paint pot up, or just throw it in. I guess that works too. And now, I'm gonna have to reorganize this. We're gonna go in with, this is my Ashley Lee Cosmetics palette. And I actually mix two greens to kind of get the look that I want. There it is. Hang on just a second. Sorry. Maintenance. Anyway. So, the two greens I use are this one and this one. I use mostly this one on this first part of my brow, and then I'm heavier with this one on the tail end, just to follow the colors of my hair. And then this very end, I'll actually go in with a little bit of black and blend it out, and the effect is pretty cool. Make sure you guys can see. This is another reason my eyebrows take so long. I mean, we're only going on 13 minutes, but normally while I'm doing my makeup, I'll, have Netflix or something playing. It makes it go by faster. I forgot something. When I'm transitioning colors, I have one of these things, which you just, there's excess green right there. Boom. Really helpful when you're transitioning between vastly different colors. I just don't like having that much excess on my brush, even when going from one green to another. But like when you're going from like an orange to a blue, you just wipe that excess color off and boom, you're good to go. Alright. It's really hard to try and angle myself to where you can see what I'm doing and I can still see what I'm doing in my mirror. But considering I'm sitting on my bed with a tiny little light up makeup mirror and a tiny little phone tripod, I think this is going well. Whether or not I upload this is a different story. Just gonna take my spoolie brush and kind of blend that corner a little bit. There we go. Sometimes I get a little worried with how sharp the corner is compared to this one, but sisters, we're not twins. Okay, take off that excess green. And now when I go in with the black eyeshadow to do these very, very beginnings, I use just a little bit and blend it out as much as I can, because you can end up with a lot of black pigment very quickly. Like I'll tap my brush once. One more tap. A good general rule when it comes to applying your makeup is you can always add more. Taking it off, a little bit more difficult. Okay, so that's one finished brow. I don't know what it is about this eyebrow and the way I angle this brush, but it feels a lot different than this side. Alright, and those are my eyebrows. Only took me almost 20 minutes. Now I don't really know what kind of eye makeup I want to do today, so we're just gonna look at my eyeshadow palette and figure it out. Let's see what I want to do. I'm thinking some yellows and pinks and stuff. Alright, so you can lay down eye primer and it does help hold the pigments in place. I don't always do it, but I will today. I have some Urban Decay, just original primer potion that I got at Sephora, I believe. I mean, it works nice, but I was just really disappointed with the amount of product that was in there. So I don't use this one as much, when I do use primer. I do have another one that I got in one of my subscription boxes, and it's Luscious Angel Eyes, which I need to go online and see if I can find some more of this. But we'll put the Urban Decay on for right now. If I can get some product. There we go. And again, a little bit goes a long way. You can see a little bit of a difference. Like, it's not, I don't really consider it heavily pigmented, but it does look smoother than this eye, and like you can see less of my veins. But for the most part, it just kind of holds everything where you want it to be. I believe that was a Facebook notification if you heard that. Alright. And so we're going to go in with, at least I'm going to use the yellow in this one. I may use the pinks and stuff in a different palette. But for the yellow, we are going to use this Profusion Spectrum palette. Shade Marigold, which is that bright yellow right there. I think I got this at Walmart. I could be wrong, but I think it was Walmart, and I think it was less than $10. I shop at both ends of the price point spectrum when it comes to my makeup. Just if I see something and I like it and I don't have a few of the shades that's in it, I'm probably gonna buy it. It's a bit of a problem right now. I did, however, just score some awesome Anastasia Beverly Hills at TJ Maxx for like $20 a piece, and they were unopened. Plastic was still over the mirror and the eyeshadow pots, so that was awesome. So I'm going to take, it's not a super flat brush, but put some of the yellow on there, and right above my crease, so not in my crease, but right above it, I'm gonna kind of draw on the yellow and then blend it out. Just gonna take a nice fluffy brush, kind of it looks a lot different on my camera, which makes me wonder. back in again with the not exactly flat, but not really like fluffy brush. Blend it out. Okay. Alright, clean my brushes off. Yellow. No yellow. Okay, and then for my crease, I'm probably, let me see this one. I'm trying to remember what orange I used before. I think it's in one of my new palettes. Oh, but the pink is. My bad. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and use this one probably again. So we're going to use again the Profusion Spectrum palette, but we're going to use this orange shade called Beat. Let me move you again. Okay. I'll use this one again. I have a lot of control with this brush. Go in with the Beat on my crease. And we're going to blend it out. With this one, it's a little smaller, fluffy brush. A little more tightly packed, so it'll blend just a little bit better, I hope. A little more controlled. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go straight in on my other eye with this brush. See if it really makes a difference. All right. And then for the outer corners, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. And this is one of them I found at TJ Maxx. I was very excited about that. But we are going to use the shade Bahamas, which is this pink one right here. Okay. Okay. And then right up here, right under these arches, I'm just gonna take a little bit, if I can find the brush. So a little bit of white, and since I'm already in my ABH palette, I'm just gonna use the sails right here. And just a little bit, but to just kind of create a little highlight at the very top. Bring it down under the rest of my eyebrow. It's not super noticeable, but makes me feel good. Cleans it up just a little. Okay, and then on my lid right here, what color do I want to use? Alright, I think, so this is the first Anastasia Beverly Hills palette I bought, and I bought this one at full price at Sephora, and I love it. and I need to clean it up a little bit. But it's the Amrezi, I think is how you say that, palette, and we are going to use a shade Anastasia right there. That one. I'm going to go in with one of my flat brushes. I do like to give myself just a little bit of shimmer, because the rest of these that I've used have been matte shades. So, just a little bit. Can't really see it on my camera, but okay, when I said a little, I meant enough to see the sparkle. I like the sparkle. All right. So before I do, well, no, I'm gonna go ahead and do the little bit of color under my eyes, which I think I'm mostly gonna do this pink across it. It's this one. So I'll go back in with Bahamas from the Riviera palette. All right. And then in the Alyssa Edwards palette, we are going to use shade Believe on the outer corner of our lower lash line. Why? Because I want to. Maybe bring that up just a little. Kind of blend it out a little bit. Gives a nice cool little effect. But, Okay. those to the side. Put my brushes up. And before I do my liner or lashes or anything, I'm going to go ahead and use my tinted BB cream. It's called Pond's. I do have foundation. I actually have 2 types of foundation. I have my Fenty Beauty foundation, which is, I wear her like second or third lightest shade. It's a little ridiculous. And I also have the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, which is good. It's great. And I wear their lightest shade. But I only really wear foundation if I really want to. Like, again, this is not me trying to sound conceited or all about myself, but my skin, for the most part, is really nice. I'll, you know, get a pimple here or there. There's a few, if I get closer, blemishes and such. But for the most part, nothing I really need foundation to cover. So when I'm feeling just a little about my skin, I'll use my BB cream. It makes me feel a little fresher. But other than that, I think I've done, like, holidays, really, I'll put foundation on because there's a lot of family pictures. But just because I'm feeling like I have huge dark circles. And then I just use this, like, small buffing brush and I kind of watch how close I get to my eyebrows. I'll go back in with a smaller brush and finish, like, close to my eyebrows. This is also kind of helpful with any fallout from your eyeshadow. Also, this BB cream helps a little bit with the redness in my cheeks, which never really goes away. At least not for me. Okay. And now I'll go back in with, this is technically a concealer brush from Ulta, but I mean, generally on the videos I've seen, when girls do their eyebrows, they, you know, drag the concealer around them. I just happen to be using BB cream instead. I like it. It's just a lot easier for me. And I just feel like my nose is lacking a little. Okay, so now liner and lashes. Right now, my favorite liquid liner to use is from Glamlight. It's their calligrapher liner. It looks like, you know, a little quill and ink pot, but it's a felt tip liner, and probably gonna have to buy a new one soon. But just kind of follow your lower lash line, and because I have hooded eyelids, I never know how my eyeliner is gonna turn out, but just however long you want it to be. And then when I drag it back in, I go to about the middle of my eye. I end up with that, and now just go back in and fill that in. Okay. And just very thinly, I go to about here on my eye, because that's where my lashes kind of sit. I don't like having huge, thick liner all the way down. Again, because I have hooded eyelids, and it'll cover up most of the sparkle that you can see. I am gonna have to order another one of these pretty soon. I also try not to look too closely at my eyeliner and it matching, because it'll just be slightly off. And if I pay too much close attention, yeah, I'm gonna keep over correcting and end up with, you know, just black eyelids. Sorry, you can't really see what I'm doing right now. Hang on, let me grab my other liner. So I'm just gonna take my e.l.f. liquid liner, because there's just a few spots that I feel like my eyeshadow is still poking through. Okay. Let it dry for a second. And on my waterline, I'm gonna use this e.l.f. waterproof gel liner. I'm not gonna go all the way across my waterline tonight, just where the purple kind of is. I'm gonna use my eyeliner. Now for my lashes. Okay, so this pair of lashes that I'm about to put on are kind of my everyday pair. I do have a few more dramatic pairs. But I got these ones at Sephora for like no more than $10, I'm sure. Okay, so I'll take the eyelash, and I still use tweezers to put mine on. I know some people can do it with their fingers. I am not one of those people. And my eyelash glue, which I just use the Duo brush on. I like it better. And as I've come to learn, you don't need an excessive amount of eyelash glue. Just, you know, brush a little bit on the strip. Oh, we're at almost an hour. Okay. Put a little bit extra of the glue on the ends of the eyelash. And then you're gonna want to just let it dry a little and get tacky. Okay. The trick to putting on fake eyelashes, which took me a minute to learn, not gonna lie. Let's grab you a mirror. I'm just gonna use this little eyeshadow palette, and you're gonna hold the mirror down underneath your face, and you're gonna look down while you put the eyelash on. It'll help you position it better, and yeah. So okay. Then you're gonna place your outer corner first. And then just kind of make sure it's pushed on there all the way. Clamp it down if you have to. And there we go. Then you just put the other one on, which I'll be right back. Alright, so both my lashes are on. And now we're gonna do some mascara on the bottom lashes. And I have a lot of mascara. I was given a bunch of small, like travel size ones. And so, sometimes I'll just randomly grab one, sometimes I'll just pick and choose. But today we're just gonna go ahead and use this one that I grabbed, and it's called Big T's Plumping Mascara from Buxom in Blackest Black. And from what I've learned, it's not necessarily the mascara formula that matters, it's the brush. So this is what the brush looks like. And we're just gonna and if you bump your face with the mascara wand, don't freak out. Keep going. I'll show you how to fix that in a second. And if you ever feel like your mascara is starting to dry out, and it's not because it's expired, couple drops of contact solution, put it in there, mix it up a little bit, and boom, you've got your mascara back. I've done that with a few of mine. Okay, So as you can see right here, I bumped myself with my mascara wand. So what I'm gonna do, if I can find it, okay. The same spoolie brush that I was blending my eyebrows with, cleaned it off. There's not really any color pigment left on there, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna go in, and you see that? Just gonna gently, I don't think this was dry all the way. Okay, I may have done it too soon. Normally, that's a bit of a fail. But normally, you'd wait for the mascara bump, wherever you bumped, let it dry, and brush it off with a spoolie. And it'll normally come right off. I think I just started brushing when it was still a little wet. Okay, what else do I have left to do? Highlighter, because I like to be shiny. Now, I have a few highlighters. Sometimes I'll do blush, but my cheeks tend to stay pretty pink as it is, and most blushes are just too pink to put on my face. The only one I found that I actually like to use is the Wet n Wild Zombie Blush, the green blush. It obviously doesn't go on green, like it does turn pink. But we're not gonna do blush today. We're just gonna do highlighter. And I have a couple. I've got this Milk highlighter, which is really pretty. It's a purpley color, which there's actually kind of like some BB cream left on top of that, but it's actually really pretty. But I think we're gonna go in with this Essence Pure Nude Cosmo Letter. And I like to laugh with people because this says it's pure nude, but yeah, this camera gives me a lot more color than I actually have. I'm pretty pale, y'all. I got called a porcelain queen one day in Ulta, and it kind of just made my day. And so we're gonna use a little fan brush and just kind of. I like a lot of shine. You may not like a lot of shine, but I do. So we're just probably gonna build up on it. And I like to go up here too. And just on the tip of my nose. And down the bridge of it. Maybe a little on the Cupid's bow. Okay, that's my highlighter. I don't tend to do a whole lot of lipsticks and lip glosses. I just don't like the feel of them on my lips. But one thing I do like to do, you saw me use my EOS earlier. One thing I found that I actually really love is this Chapstick Total Hydration Vitamin Enriched Lip Oil. I do really like this. Oh, sorry. And a little goes a long way on the lip oil. When I do use lip gloss or what have you, I do have a red liquid lipstick that I really love, but that's more of like a special occasion, super dressed up thing. I do have these like nudes, which this one just, it still feels weird on my lips. But this one's from Glam Light. I don't remember what shade it is, but I mean, pretty much all her stuff is food themed, so it's pretty cool. But I'll use just a little bit of this, and I'll go ahead and put some on. When I first got this, because I got 2 of her boxes when they went on sale. I was very sure that this was going to be entirely too dark on me, but it actually doesn't look super horrible. So yeah, this is pretty much my daily routine. It's stretched out a little bit because I had to talk through it, but yeah, this is it. We're at a little over an hour on this video, so if you sit through the whole thing, congratulations. I might make more videos in the future of different looks. I don't know, but generally this is what I do in the mornings when I get ready, when I wear makeup. I don't wear makeup every day. On my days off, I kind of, sleep in and let my face have a day off too. If there's anything in particular you'd like to see or, see me try, let me know. All right. Thanks for sticking around. Bye.